Dust.
Bunch of dust?
A bunch of dust.
A bucket of dust. A bucket of dust? That is super cool.
Alright, don't mess things up. Let's all remember how a watch works together.
Better be street if he's looking at me. Don't take nothing from nobody.
Don't take some meat.
Hello there, come on in. In today's video, we are continuing on with our home reset / home refresh series, and we are moving on. Last video was the fridge, and we are gonna keep on trucking around the kitchen until it is all done. We are gonna get lots of deep cleaning, decluttering, and organizing done. So if you are excited for the motivation, give me a thumbs up and let's go. To get started, I'm just gonna clear off everything from the top of this fridge, and we are gonna get this all wiped down. For some reason, this is like the biggest dust magnet. The kitchen is right across from my laundry room, and so I feel like because of that and like the lint that flies through the air, somehow it gets drawn into the kitchen, maybe by the fan. But yeah, check this out, quite dusty. And while I'm up here, I'm gonna go ahead and get the top of this cabinet as well. And it's really not in that bad a shape, just a little bit of dust, a little layer of dust up there. So how are you doing today? I really hope that this video finds you well. Please let me know down in the comments what brings you by. Are you cleaning with me? What are you getting into this week?
What's up there?
Dust.
Bunch of dust?
A bunch of dust.
Oh, that's why I said a bucket of dust.
A bucket of dust.
Yeah, I have a bucket of dust. What do you do? A bucket of dust.
It's definitely a lot of dust.
Yeah, bucket of dust. A bucket of
Definitely a lot.
A bucket of dust? That is super cool. But
Maybe.
oh, that's my favorite. Why?
Is it?
Yeah. It's all my favorite.
Really?
I eat it every day when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I eat it.
When you were a kid?
Yeah.
Bubblegum is his favorite, and Conversations with Wade is my favorite. And I am just gonna be totally, completely lost when he is in school next year. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. But moving on, we are gonna empty out this cabinet that you see here above the fridge. Usually what seems like the most useless cabinet space of all time, but I use this for all of my like birthday party and get together type stuff, like my drink dispenser and party platters and just things that I don't use very often, but these are still really easily accessible, you know, once I pull up a chair.
I can't reach.
Kids, don't try this at home, but I put a little kid stool on top of my kitchen chair in order to reach and wipe out these cabinets as best as I could. Those Tupperware containers sitting there were for Michael's mom, and I've already returned those, so this is a nice blank slate. And I got everything back in here, including the little gumball machine that was just sitting on top of the fridge. And this makes me much happier with this space. When it comes to wiping down my appliances or windows or mirrors or anything that could end up leaving streaks or that needs a streak-free finish, I like to just use my all-purpose cleaner and a wet microfiber cloth and then go back over everything with a dry towel. And this has just been the simplest, most easy way for me to be able to do this, and it saves me from having to buy all those harsh, chemically filled products that are specifically designed for windows and mirrors and things like that. And I was trying to wait till I worked my way over to this part of the kitchen, but I just couldn't wait no more. So we're unboxing my new diffuser.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. Where's the rest of it? Is it in here? Ah, okay. What? It's so cute. All right, don't mess things up. Oh, it came with a little cup. I'm so excited. Let's all remember how a watch works together. All right, what time is it? 11:50. Look at me. Ooh, it ticks. I love it.
I am so in love with this little diffuser, and it is just so stinking cute. And not only is it a diffuser with a clock that works, but it's also a Bluetooth speaker, so I can bump my jams on my little diffuser here, and it works really well. I don't know, I had a little bug in me that I wanted to get new diffusers, so I also got this one for the living room, and I will link them both below in the description if you want to check them out for yourself. And the scent of the season for Valentine's Day is bergamot, patchouli, and grapefruit, especially the patchouli part. It smells so good, and it's just the perfect smell for the Valentine's Day season in my opinion. And I'm also going to be using it in my new spray bottle that we're about to set up. I snagged this cute clear spray bottle at Target Dollar Spot, and it was only $3, I believe, and then it came with labels as well. And I'm not going to bother with labeling it right now because I know exactly what it is. It's like the only cleaner that I use, and it's the only bottle that I have like this, but maybe later we will label it and make it all pretty and special. But I thought it was about time and decided to upgrade from my amber bottle. Now back to business. We've got our music going in the background now, and we are gonna go ahead and get on these cabinets, starting with this cabinet for all of our cups. I'm just gonna go through and declutter. I'd really love to get a better organizational system for all of our cups, but for now we're just gonna make do with what we got and see what we can make happen. I had already taken down our Christmas decorations at this point and pulled all of the Christmas mugs, so it was definitely a lot lighter of a load in here, and it turns out pretty good. I'm very happy with what I was able to do. In the top shelf, I put all of our drinking cups, like our regular drinking cups, and then the kids' water bottles, and as many as I can fit. And I usually have all of Wade's little sippy cups and his types of bottles on the bottom shelf, and then all of our coffee mugs. And I actually pulled our little blender, I always forget what it's called, Magic Bullet, because it's not a Ninja Bullet, it's a Magic Bullet. And I'm keeping that out of the cabinet in hopes of being able to move it somewhere else, and you'll see where coming up. Now we're going to move to this drawer, this busted broken drawer. We'll talk about that in a minute, but this is where all of our school homework, after school stuff is, playing cards, and any beverage accessories, and also there are some tea bags in here because I was trying to have those in here. And so we are just going to go through all of this mess and declutter it. The kids got more playing cards for Christmas, so we had some doubles of those sets, and I'm going to be donating those and get it all cleaned up. But about this busted drawer, my kids broke it. Same reason kind of as the one on the bottom, but the whole section of cabinets that is by the fridge, some of you may have heard this story before. I feel like I've told it. But anyway, that whole section of cabinets by the fridge is not the original set of cabinets that was in the house when we moved here. So the fridge was slightly too big for the space when we first got. So Michael took out the whole section of cabinets that lined up right next to the fridge and installed these ones, and these are just the ones that they sell at Lowe's. In my opinion, they are junk and they are not going to hold up, especially when people have kids who are going to pull these drawers out as hard as they possibly can and might even decide to try to use them as steps to climb up on things. So in my opinion, if you're going to get cabinets, I wouldn't go to Lowe's if you've got small children. And I'd really like to be able to fix the cabinet, but I don't know how. And I don't want to put too much effort into making everything perfect in this kitchen because it is supposed to get remodeled at some point. I'm so happy with how this drawer turned out, and I will show you the before so we don't forget just how much better it is. But even though there's less in this drawer now, I'm actually holding more. So that's a win. And just so we don't fool you, this is the mess that's behind me. That is the aftermath of decluttering that drawer. This next drawer is where I house all of my cookbooks and where after school papers and things that come home go until I can go through them and put them away in the proper place so that our afternoons and evenings run more smoothly. This really works well for me, even though it looks like a hot mess in there. But yeah, we kind of tossed that bucket of foam slime stuff, so I did get caught, but we were trying to be sneaky. Anyway, we're going to empty out this drawer and do the same thing. We're going to declutter it, reorganize it, and clean it out too. Look at that. I ended up being able to put our magic bullet and all of the different cup attachments, I guess, that goes with it in that drawer as well, which works really great because that's where I usually make smoothies. So I was really happy with that. But now to tackle this pile of schoolwork, artwork, and who knows what is in here. And on to where there used to be a bottom drawer. We're going to pull things out, wipe it down, put them back. But this is where I keep the kids' dishes, like the kids' bowls, kids' plates, and their little trays like they have for easy access for them. It works out really well. I do wish there was still a drawer here, but we are doing just fine. And there I go again, trying to decant and making a big mess, forgetting my technique, forgetting all about my technique. But now we're going to get a quick before and after shot of this area because this entire corner of the kitchen is deep cleaned and organized. It's amazing. I love it. I love a clean slate. But we still got some more work to do in this video, and we are gonna come back on day 3 and tackle underneath the kitchen sink. This is probably the most random underneath the kitchen sink cabinet there ever was. We've got so many things going on. I've got a kettle, a wok, dog food bowls. We've got kids' kitchen toys. We've got let's just pull it all out and then we'll go from there. I have been dreading doing this ever since planning on doing it, pretty much. I don't know why though. Seriously, you guys, I don't know why, because once you pull everything out, you wipe it down and you put it back. It's really not that hard. Why do I do this to myself? And I know I'm not the only one. So, girl, just go and tackle it. Pull all the stuff out from under your kitchen sink. You got this. But if you saw me looking down into those vases, that's because there was like a little dish soap spill, because our dish soap dispenser is right above the shelf. And you see that little ring? Yeah, there was a bunch of dish soap down in one of the vases, so I stuck it in the sink so that I could wipe it out. But it's kind of grungy and dingy and dirty right here at the front of the cabinet. So we're going to get this all wiped down and looking beautiful. Now to tackle the nasties on the outside of the cabinet. And guys, I didn't paint these cabinets, and I'm not, trying to say anything against Michael because he's the one who did paint them. I shouldn't say. But anyway, The paint is just like wiping off, and I don't know why. So there's that. Now to clean the inside of this cabinet. This little organizational system is going to get a revamp later in the video, and that bottom hook is going to disappear. Originally it was for that little binder clip. You hang it on there. I did see it on a video and I can't remember whose, but I did get inspired from another YouTuber to do it. And you just clip the little binder clip onto your gloves and let them hang there. But I really never used it because, well, let's be honest, I am not going to take the time once I take my gloves off to hang them.
Ain't good. Better be straight if he's looking at me.
I was feeling some kind of way on this day, but we are going to get things washed up that need washed up. We got the soapy vase all washed up, and then we are going to get to the kids' toys in that bin and get those all nice and cleaned up for the kiddos. I decided to go ahead and put away all of the glass vases, and the ones that are plastic I actually pushed out to the edge there. A couple of those are plastic, but I really like having them here, and I also like having my trash bags there as well as the aluminum foil and other stuff like that. So we stuck that all in there to try to get the table cleared off a bit, but now we are going to wash up all of these dishes. Check the dust. Yeah. Not cool.
Don't take nothing from nobody. Don't take some meat.
Wade was feeling it too. I really love when we all listen to music together and get our dance party on. There's a lot of love for music in this family. Music is like so important to me in my life. It has always been there no matter what, and that's something like I tell my kids, no matter what, like someone, like they can take everything away from you, but if you have a song in your heart, then you can put yourself in a place that's different than what you're feeling. You can bring yourself out of things. I really feel like music is therapy. And it has been there for me always, through the good times and the bad, and I will always have a huge place in my heart for my music. But now washing up these cake pans and gonna get to this wok. I really feel like I could declutter or donate the wok because I really never use it. But I know the minute that I do, I will want it for something. So we're gonna hold on to it for now and put it back under the sink because I really don't know where else to put it. Why, yes, those are 3 practically empty dish soap dispenser containers, something. Let me explain. All right, so those are emergency situation dish soap containers, okay? So like if I forget to buy it, I have at least enough soap to do a load of dishes, but I do very much make it a point to use up what's left in those bottles and use that on the dishes that I am doing now and on up until I get rid of them all, and I did get rid of all 3. And you might recognize my little white basin bins that I'm washing out. Yes, of course, I have to have those for when the fridge freezes up. Y'all know. My big pickle jar is for sun tea in the summertime, in case y'all were wondering. But now we're gonna get the rest of this mess cleaned up off the table, and I'm gonna show y'all my new pretty clear organizing bin. Don't y'all go to sleep on that Dollar General now. Y'all need to go there and check things out. They have upped their game. That is where I snagged this large bin. And we are going to use it for all of these microfiber cloths and my kitchen towels. And I was needing this laundry basket, so we're going to drop them in that little white bin and get these all folded up and added into my new bin. This drawer here is where I usually store my microfiber cloths and towels, and so I was just pulling any that I had left in there to add into this bin. And now we are going to try out having them underneath the sink, and you'll see how we are going to revamp that drawer in the next video. But I was able to put Michael's thermos up here with all of our cups, and I'm going to add all of those cake pans up into my little party cabinets, and that works so much better and makes me feel so much better about having them up here versus underneath the sink. Now the wok's gonna have to stay for now along with that little cake pan, but we're making improvements. And now I am just gonna go ahead and add in all of the kids' little play dishes into this bin now that they are mostly dry, drying off the ones that aren't, and we're gonna add that back underneath of the sink. And now it is time to do that little revamp. I pulled that third hook off camera, and the goo is still on the cabinet, but I was out of lemon oil. I was out of Goo Gone, so I'm gonna have to wait till my lemon oil comes in, or I snag some Goo Gone at the store. But for now, we are just gonna add this little basket down here because the top basket worked really great. It just wasn't enough room for all of my little dishwashing gadgets. So this is much better. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed it and that it motivated you and hopefully made you laugh. And just a last look at under the sink. Thank you so much for coming over. I will see you next time. Take care of you. Bye.